Hello and welcome back to another sports rant. I'm your host Max Gallegos. Before we get into today's video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you want to see more content, and go follow me on all my socials: Instagram, X, TikTok, all of them. Go ahead and follow me at another sports rant. But today we have something a little bit different I want to talk about. Maybe not some current events, but I want to tell you guys about my top 10 favorite current athletes, just current athletes right now. I'm going to make another video on my favorite athletes all time, but my favorite current athletes. At number 10, Aaron Gordon of the Denver Nuggets. He plays like um like an old-timey basketball, like an old big center. I know he's a four, but he plays like that tough, hard-nosed kind of like brand of basketball that I personally love. He has just been a force for the Nuggets. I was listening to a book about Nikola Jokic specifically, but how him and Nikola Jokic and the whole Denver Nugget, he went to Denver just to win a championship, and I like the more I watch of him, basketball as a person, everything else, I just really like him. He's just a cool dude. Um, and like I said, he's a tough, hard nosed. Uh, he's a champion, and he's like he should have won the dunk contest. Back in 20, but you know, live. He's part of that. He's part of that. His brother was a UNM Lobo. Um, rest in peace. But that he is one of my. He is what like right now, just one of my favorite people just to watch. Um, Number 9, jump right into it too. Hampton fucking Samuel. If you don't watch track and cross country, I get it. It's not very exciting. He's a distance runner. But this dude is a fucking stud. Last year, in the 10K national championship race, he gets caught in a pile and he falls. You know what he does to proceed after he falls? He proceeds to win. He proceeds not just to win, to gap the fucking competition. I'll probably put a video. I'm gonna try and put a video in here. But holy fucking shit. He falls. Like he gets tripped and falls. And then it's like, oh, it's over for Hampton here. He was the favorite, blah, blah, blah. As a freshman, he was 18. And then that's not even the craziest thing that's happened to him in the year of 2024. Cross country national championships come up. It's freezing fucking cold. He's got his gloves on. He's like everybody's beanied and gloved up. They're running in the fucking frigid, freezing cold. You know what happens to him at 5K in a college cross country race? Is for men's is 10K. It's cold. He's in a tough position. He loses his shoe and then still gets second place, but not like an insane margin. He ran 5K, which is like 3.1 miles, without a shoe. They found his shoe. It's like bloody and like like ripped up. I'm like, oh my god, this dude is a stud. I ran into him on my way to the Johnson Center to play basketball. And I was like, holy fuck, that's Hampton Samuel. And that's it was like mind boggling. I was like, holy shit, this dude is insane. Like the mental toughness that goes into that is just out of this world. I'll have another video I want to make on the top 10 toughest sports, um, in my opinion. But moving on to number 8. This lady is also another track star, Miss Sha'Carri Richardson, who I know she didn't win the. I burped there. I hope I didn't. I'll edit that out. She didn't win the women's open one at the Olympics this season, but She is an absolute stud. She helped the USA win the 4x1 by a fucking gap, and she's just a fucking badass. Like you just sit back and watch her. She's a stud. Like there's not people like that anymore, and she's just like bringing up the sport of track, and like she's in Sprite commercials, she's in Nike commercials. She's fucking cool, dude. Fucking fast too. That she is insane. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one. Number 7, Angel Reese. Oh boy, I can hear it. It's like, why do we think that Angel Reese is top? Like, why do you like Angel Reese? All she does is get her own rebound. Have you ever played basketball, my friend? Have you ever gotten your own rebound multiple times? I mean, yes, she's not as like fascinating as like Caitlin Clark. She's not like that big. Like she's not as good as Caitlin Clark. But respect is like due when it comes to this because she is getting her own rebound, which is pretty damn hard. Have you ever got you think about it? It's like that's fucking hard. She plays hard fucking defense. And yeah, she's a little mouthy, but like she is a really really fun athlete to watch. Really interesting, turns heads, makes headlines. She has a Reese's commercial. She has her own fucking McDonald's meal. But you know what? Put some respect on her fucking name. Like she's really fucking good in a different way than Caitlin Clark, but she's still really fucking good. Really fun to watch. Number 6. This guy got second in the 1500 meters to number 5, but as a UNM alumni, I have to put him in there too. Mr. Josh Kerr. This guy is one of the youngest guys to break a 4-minute mile. He is a Scottish stud, absolute stud. He was a world champion before he got second in the Olympics. But he's like being a UNM alum. I kind of have to put him in there. Like it was for me, it was kind of awesome to see him like training at the same track that I ran state track at. So he was like, oh my gosh, I was right there where he's running. Oh my god, that's so cool. And then like watching him in the Olympics, even though he didn't win, he did like he lost to one of my other favorite athletes, number 5, Mr. Cole Hocker. Nobody knew this long-haired motherfucker's name until he was fucking passing Jakob Ingebrigtsen, who is also another stud in the 1500 men's middle distance, a world record holder in the indoor mile, and Mr. Joshua Kerr in fucking Paris. Nobody fucking expected him to do it. He's the American motherfucker with the man bun coming up and it's like I remember watching it at 3 in the morning on my TV. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like who the like I was like rooting for Josh Kerr and I see this I see the red, white, and blue and I'm like bah, 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 bah. Like what the fuck? Like it was insane. That was it was a top 10 moment in the Olympics, probably number like close to like one of the top moments in the Olympics, top moment for America. And like I've been watching him since. He's been studding out. He's been on Grant Fisher's fucking tail in the 2 world records that Grant Fisher broke just recently. But yeah, fucking Cole Hocker. And at number 4, before we get to the top 4, oof, Madam Caitlin Clark, who needs no introduction from me. Certainly, she is a fucking bucket, rookie of the year, fucking stud. I plan to go watch her when she plays, watch her in Texas when she plays the Dallas Wings in June. So cross your fingers, like and subscribe if I can send me there, right? I'm just kidding. Um, but Yeah, the female Steph Curry. Or, yeah, she is a stud. And I love how she, like, in the all, like, when the NBA was trying to get her to go to the All-Star game, she was like, nah, fuck off. You guys can pull up to my All-Star game, the WNBA's All-Star game. Because, yeah, I'm bigger than y'all right now. I'm the bigger star. Which is fucking, like, respect to her. What a fucking stud. She's a fucking stud. W's for Caitlin Clark. Now, for the top three. These top three were probably interchangeable. Probably some of my favorite just current athletes from the summer, from this year, from everything that's happened. Just right now, just some of my favorite athletes. None of these people would really be in my top 10 athletes of all time. But you know what? They're pretty fucking good. At number 3, Miss Sydney McLaughlin. When we talk about dominance in sports, we think about like Shaq, Gronk, and like a Usain Bolt. Sydney McLaughlin in the women's 400-meter hurdles, which is probably one of the toughest races in track for those who don't run track. She dusted competition. She finished and was able to catch her fucking breath, catch her flowers, go kiss her husband before the next fucking lady finished. She gapped the comp. It was bad. She did some terrible thing. Like in Paris, it was disgusting. She was one of the fastest women, she might be the most dominant athlete of our generation. And yes, I'll say that with my full fucking chest. Most dominant athlete. Nobody can touch her in the 400 hurdles. Not at all. I'll link that video because that is something to witness. She is insane, and like insane. And the 400 hurdles is one of the hardest events in all of track. One of the most mentally taxing, one of the most physically taxing. What a stud. But if we're just talking favorite athletes right now, just to number 2 doesn't quite hold the same weight with Madam Paige Bueckers of the UConn women's basketball, baby. She's just a fucking bucket. Like, she literally has bucket in her name. She's like, yeah, I'm Paige Buckets, dude. She's one of my my top 2 favorite athlete of all time. Not of all time. What the fuck? Right now, she's just been playing out of her mind. She's gonna be the number 1 overall pick to the Dallas Wings. So then I can go watch Caitlin Clark and her play for the first fucking time in June. That's gonna be That's gonna be so fucking fun. Cross your fingers for that one. See if I can get time off. But just like the way she attacks the basket, shoots the fucking 3, distributes the fucking basketball. Because yeah, you know, sometimes she's not the leading scorer on that UConn squad, which has a lot of fucking studs on it. She's distributing the ball. She's the best point guard in the fucking country. Juju is pretty fucking close. Respect to Juju, but like Paige is better. And she's a bucket. But not as big a bucket as number 1. I've touted him as the best in the nation. I will defend him till his dying day, until he is drafted and dead and gone. At number 1, ladies and gentlemen, give me Donovan Dent, UNM, point guard. What a fucking stud. This dude will give you buckets on any given night. Look out for him in March. Look out for him. Braden Smith, who the fuck are you? Janai Broom, who the fuck are you? Cooper Flagg, who the fuck are you? This guy is the best motherfucker in all of college basketball. Fuck it. Call it Glaze. I don't give a fuck. The dude is built different. The way he scores on bigs, the way he pops out the pick and roll. He is insane. He is different. If I'm an NBA team, I'm gonna be like, this guy is somebody to draft. Maybe maybe in the second round. Maybe get that jumper going. He is a fucking stud for UNM basketball right now. Best point guard in the country. Best. He's just the best. And that's really all I have to say. Like, you cannot, like, he's just one of my favorite right now, for sure. But I will come out with another my all-time top 10 all-time favorite athletes. Probably do another like news segment here. But peace. Let's go.